What are the few action steps which parents can take at a home to build that social emotional temperament in a kid?
Yes. So it all starts with, again, awareness, emotional awareness, right? Starting from when your baby is born, how many people intentionally want their child to learn the different emotions that they can experience, right? Like, not many. We'll just, when a child cries, we'll just have them to stop crying. We just try to shut down that, feeling or that emotion. But all emotions are welcome. It is just that it is im- it is important that we teach them the skills needed to manage it, and especially little children. The brain, wh- what is it, they have some really cool features in the brain that makes them the fastest learners on the planet, but at the same time their brain is underdeveloped, meaning those crucial areas of the brain, which are responsible for managing emotions, are not even developed yet. So which means that they are literally handicapped when it comes to managing their emotions, right? So no wonder you see those children, especially little children, throwing tantrums, whining and screaming and not listening. So it is important that we teach them those tools, meaning it begins with awareness. Like every time a child is crying, you label it. You're feeling sad. You're crying because you're feeling sad. You're happy. You're angry. I see that you are angry. I see that you're mad. I see that you're frustrated. I see that you're disappointed. Giving them that word helps them understand what they're going through. That is one thing. Emotional awareness is one thing. Number two is taking deep breaths, giving them the tools. Like, I was talking about the 3 Ps, right? Other than that, we also, before we do that activity, little children sit with their parents and take deep breaths. It might seem like, why is it all necessary for a toddler to sit and take deep breaths or watch their parents take deep breaths? See, the more often you do it, it gets into your system and it becomes automatic. So you're consciously picking those tools so you can work on autopilot and those tools serve you in the long run. So let's say that, there is a parent and a child, and this parent has taken deep breaths with their toddler or with their 5-year-old every time before they begin work. And there is a parent who's not done anything, who's not talking, who's not spoken to their child about the different feelings and emotions. When the child experiences tantrum, right? Tantrum is a natural part of development. It happens. You cannot avoid it, but you can minimize its intensity and duration, right? So if both these children experience tantrum, the chances of the child whose mom has spoken to them or modeled, the taking deep breaths, the child listening and calming down is much faster than the other child. And the frequency would also be less compared to the other child. So taking deep breaths is one tool. You can also, for older kids like 5 years and up or 4 years and up, you can also tell them how they are when they're experiencing, tantrums. Maybe they can give them a hug, to calm their body down. Those tools are something that you can give. Because apart from that, even ourselves, like take us for example, when we are mad, if we don't have tools, we might make poor choices, right? And when adults make poor choices, it's okay. But when kids throw, we go and hit the child, right? We alert the child. And given the fact that we have a fully functioning brain, then that child does not have a fully functioning brain. But we expect them to, behave well, which is so unfair. But when we give them the tools when they are normal, like when they are not experiencing those big feelings and emotions, like taking deep breaths, giving them a hug, and doing role plays is like powerful, right? Having a toy and telling them a story about how the toy is so angry right now and having them come up with a solution and you playing out as to how to help the toy calm down. I think that can teach the child to learn and execute what they've learned during the role play in real life. So role plays are powerful.
Right.
And yeah. So that is one. And so those are the few things that parents can do.
Yeah, those are very important things you have shared, like labeling, then deep breathe, then hug and role plays.